Nice mic work, Janice.
Got the experience.
So like Janice said, my name is Tanya. Unless you're from south of the border, and then it's Tanya. Thank you. Back in Port Alberni, when my son was a teenager a few years ago, I was also known as Naked Cam's mom. Proud mother moment. So my son recently watched my last showcase video, and he gets to the end and he's like, "Oh, Mom, cool! We should totally go check out a comedian." I mean a real comedian. I'm like, keep digging, kid. Half the time I don't even know if I'm hungry. So I eat anyway, just in case. Those silly food labels. Who the heck do they think they're kidding? Who actually just eats 6 chips? They need to have a section for ate the whole damn thing. Most of the time, I feel like I'm rocking it. Then I have moments where I'm scurrying around frantically looking for my phone while I'm talking on it. Anybody else think that it's strange that we climb on BC ferries and we ask a stranger to watch our belongings to guard from a stranger taking our belongings? Everybody remember back in the day when we wrote everything down in diaries and would get really upset if someone read it? Now we post everything on every social media platform possible and get really pissed off when someone doesn't read it. Stayed with a friend recently who yelled so loud at her kids, even I brushed my teeth and went to bed. Anybody else set their alarm an hour early and then lie there pissed off because you have to get up? I hate seeing old people. And then realizing that we went to high school together. I hate being reminded that I'm getting older, like the other day when I walked into the kitchen and saw the stove timer counting down. Don't have any clue to what. But there was 12 minutes left on something. Now I try and be politically correct and sensitive, but there's also this really mischievous side of me that comes out every once in a while. So recently, when I was sitting with a friend of mine at Toastmasters, who happens to be blind, and he said to me, "Hey Tanya, I totally saw your comedy yesterday, way to go." I'm like, I so badly want to say, "You saw my comedy, did you?" But I withheld. I held my tongue, but I'm pretty sure I still made the face. So when he sees this video, he's gonna know I made the face. Chocolate? I hate it. When it goes on sale, like 2 for 1's a pretty good deal, but all that sale's ever done for me is times me by 2. I was at my boyfriend's friend's house the other day, and his friend's trying to explain this guy to us, and he's having a hard time, he's struggling a little bit, and then he turns right to me and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything about fat people." I'm like, "You just did." And I have no idea why people get so weird about that. Like, I don't know I'm fat? Like, you're going to let me in on the little secret? Sometimes when I'm walking down the street, I notice that my boob has decided to poke out, and I have to kindly ask it to return to its assigned seating. I love asking kids what they want to do when they grow up. Mostly because I'm still looking for ideas. So, proud mother moment, I hit on my daughter's boyfriend last night at dinner. That's my family. My daughter went to put the last piece of corn on his plate and he said, "Meh, I'm not really feeling it." And immediately I went, "Let me feel it." Or it might have been, "I'll feel that for you." Either way. Me the other day, I was like, "Wow, I'm happy." Then anxiety said, "Hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes." Now, I suffer from PTSD, anxiety, depression, you name it, I got it. And it's kind of a buzzword going around in social media and public places these days. And although it's tough subject matter and potentially not very funny, I think that it needs to have a voice. So I think we need to talk about that stuff. And it's always amazing to me how many people have opinions about what I should do with my life. Anybody else have that experience? Maybe? Yeah, I thought so. So from now on, what I'd like to say is when someone tells me to suck it up, I'm going to break both their legs and tell them to walk it off. That's my time. Thank you.